Hi there. On this video, we're going to talk about AI agents. You will notice that we have released a couple of AI agents and we'll continuously launch new ones. So if you have any ideas for an AI agent, let us know and we can work on it. All right, so the first AI agent I want to show you, it's called the Transcriber. It's an AI agent that will work on an MP3 file or a video and transcribe it for you. So let's go ahead and create a project. I'm going to call this demo. And inside this project, I'm going to go ahead and create a task. I'm going to call it transcription. All right. Now, inside this task, all I need to do is to give it a file, and that file can be an MP3 file, can be a video, and with that file, the agent will be able to work and will be able to transcribe the video from there. So let me go ahead and say upload, select the file here, and add to queue. Awesome. Now that I have the file, the next thing I can do is simply just assign this task to the transcriber agent. I can do it from here, and I can also do it from the project view right here. So I will just go ahead and assign it. And the moment I assign this agent, it will verify to make sure that it has the assets and the files that it needs in order for it to work. And as it verifies and understands everything is there, then it will get to work for you. And it will go ahead and in fact, transcribe the file for you. As you can see, now the agent is currently working on this specific task, and it's transcribing the video I just uploaded. And it's already done. So it says 892 words, and I can click on the document and I can see the whole transcription from here. Since it's just one person speaking, there's only speaker one. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to go back into project. So that's essentially the transcriber agent. You can use it at any time. All you need to do is upload a file into a task and assign the task to the transcriber agent. Going back into our projects, I'm going to go ahead and create a new project. And it's a different type of agent. So this agent, it is going to help you recruit new people so that you can have as guests in your show. And to use this agent will manage an entire project for you. And from that project, that agent can also go ahead and work on multiple possible guests all by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new project. I'm going to call it guest recruiting. And from here, I'm going to click on workflow and I'm going to select the recruiter. When I do that, it's going to select an email inbox for that agent. In this case, I have already created the inbox and it's called spaceandbeyond@northflowmail.com. So that's the email the agent is going to use to contact that person. And so I'm going to go ahead and create the project. And within this project, I just need to make sure I educate the agent as to what they need to ask and how they need to recruit. So there is an option here that says select a briefing. So I'm going to go ahead and click on one. And if the briefing is already there, I can just select one because I can create one time and then select it multiple times. So I don't have to recreate it. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and just click on create new briefing. I'm going to name it guest recruiting. And from here, it's going to guide me on what are some of the things that I want this agent to know in order to communicate with my potential guest. So it's going to get you through, what are you inviting them to and what kind of audience, and you're going to go through all of these questions. In fact, you can use AI to assist you throughout this process. So this way you don't have to do it by yourself, and the AI agent is able to assist you in that process. I'm going to close here and then I'm going to select an existing one. So this way we already have most of it configured. Let's see if this one is already configured. Yeah, it has 5 of 7 questions. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out the rest. Things never to say. Never talk about politics. Go next, and it's going to ask me about my RSS feed. I don't have one in mind right now, so I'm just going to put a random URL and say done. Now, once we have all of this configured, it's going to say it's ready to go, and you can go ahead and say auto send, which means it's just going to go and talk to your potential guest by itself. You don't have to do anything else. It just goes and talk to the guest. Or you can, if this is on, but if it's off, essentially it will draft the email and it will wait for you to approve it before it sends it to the guest. And a lot of people prefer this way just so they can have a little bit of control and make sure that things are working the way they want. So I'm going to leave this off for now. And then the next thing I need to do is just add a contact. I already have a few. I'm going to go ahead and select this one. And once I have a contact, now I can just say start. And as I click start, this agent by itself is going to email this person and make sure it walks them through the whole process. Part of that questionnaire on that briefing is what do you want the agent to get the person to do? Is it to book a pre-interview? Is it to go somewhere and fill out a form, or to send a document to you? Whatever that might be, the agent will put that in consideration before it completes the task. The next thing is you will notice that the agent will also create a task in here. And right now it says backlog because it has emailed this person and it's waiting for the person to reply. And as the email goes on and the person communicates back with the agent, you will see that the task will be moving along from conversation to closed. And that means once it's closed, that means that person has already fulfilled all the steps they needed to fulfill. And now you can go look into the status and take the person to the next step for the interview in your podcast. This is it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We're happy to assist. Thank you.